You are listening to episode 191 of the Peaceful Mind Podcast. Welcome to the Peaceful Mind Podcast, a place for creating the peace of mind you need to be the best mom you are created by God to be. If you want to bring more balance, more joy, and more peace to your motherhood, this is the place for you. I'm your host, certified life coach and Catholic mom, Danielle Thienel. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, let's get started. Hello, dear listeners. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm thrilled you are here. We are going to unfold a topic that I know we are all looking for. We are looking for ways to make our mom life easier. Let's face it, this is a hard job. Life is challenging. We have to do hard things, and we don't always want to. And when I help moms, I really always want to reiterate that the goal is not to have everything be running smooth all the time. Yes, when it is, we want to cherish that and be grateful for it. But the reality is that we are always going to be met with challenges. And the most important thing that isn't always the best way to draw people into this work, but it's also the key to getting you to everything that it is that you want. And that is to learn that you are fully capable of doing hard, challenging things that are scary, things that take you to your limits, things that just challenge you and really push your knowledge, push your range. And in doing so, on the other side of that is really this deep sense of accomplishment and confidence. And so, yes, I want to just say that that is true. And I'm with you, mamas, that life is hard. Being a mom is hard, whether you have 1 or 10. They are there to teach us some things, right? And we don't want those lessons all the time. But isn't some of our rewards, if you can think about what you've done in your life lately that has been hard and tough, there has been life lessons from it. There has been beautiful new perspectives from it. You have received graces because of it. But today, I want you to know that there are these 3 ways that will absolutely have that hard just be more easeful for you. We want to find out how we can add ease when we are going through hard times or challenges. And then I have just accumulated 3 ways. I wanted to keep it short and simple so that you will recall and see how you have much more control over making life be harder or easier for yourself than you've probably ever given yourself credit for. So let's start with number 1 that can make your mom life easier. And I just also want to say that while it's incredibly rewarding, this vocation that we've been given, it is sometimes overwhelming. I know that was my story. I was drowning in overwhelm of the things that I had to take care of. But there is 3 keys that can help bring this semblance of ease into this hard but blessed journey that we have been put on as moms. So the first one I want to offer you and invite you to do is to always stay in your own lane. Have you heard the term compare and despair, or the phrase compare and despair? When we compare ourselves to what's going on to other people's lives, it can then cause us to despair because we have thoughts like, what's wrong with us? Or why do they have it so easy? And why can't I figure that out? And I wish that was my life, or it's not fair. That is when we are focusing on others. And I want to invite you to stay in your own lane. And what that means is to essentially appreciate what your uniqueness is, your unique parenting style, embrace the circumstances that you've been given in your life and find the good in it. Because every family has its rhythm, has its traditions, has its different dynamics. And when I say no compare and despair, what I mean is to avoid looking at other moms in a way that you then create you feeling lesser than. Instead, focus on understanding what works for you and your family. Picture a highway. Each car traveling in its own lane at its own speed, carrying its unique passengers. And when we drift into another's lane, that's when accidents happen. In the world of motherhood, drifting means comparing yourself to others. So if you can bring more awareness to your life about when you find yourself doing that, I want you to remember this, that the way to make life easier for yourself is to bring yourself back into focusing and saying, what do I want to do today? What do I think is the best thing for my kids? And stay in your own lane. So often we scroll through social media, and how many times have you done that and thought, wow, her home looks spotless, or her kids seem so well behaved? And in those moments, that's when you're veering off the path. But remember, everyone is set on their own distinct journey. I also can think of a comparison when you think of a rose and the sunflower. One is not better than the other. Both are beautiful. Both are vastly different in the way that they look. And neither of them compares to the other. Both shine in their own way. They're beautiful in their own way. So when the urge to compare sneaks in, remind yourself, I am on my own journey, my lane, my pace. It's crucial, mamas, to recognize that what you see or what we see on the outside of others, especially in this age of social media, is often just the highlight reel. Remember, this big, full life, full of its challenges and joys, is meant to be a mix of both. So when you're seeing other people's social media, it's often the highlight reel. We're often posting the good stuff. And behind every perfect picture, there are also, you will find a person, a mom, a family with struggles, a mom who makes mistakes and has learning curves. So embrace your journey and remember your family, your rules, your pace. And this will make your mom life easier if you stay in your own lane. Okay, number 2, the second way to make your mom life easier is to place everything in God's hands. And another way to look at this is don't go it alone. Our faith plays an instrumental role in guiding us through the highs and lows of this mom life of ours. And when things get tough, or even when they're going well, it's essential to pause and reflect. I'm such a big fan of a pause. If you've been a long-time listener, it's not the first time you've heard me say that. And this point that I'm making, to put things in God's hands and to not go it alone, is about relinquishing control and trusting that God has a plan for you and your family. And we want to call on our faith to make our life easier. Calling on our faith is the very first step in the process I use in my coaching programs called the Cyclone Mom Method. It's where we want to start, right? To make life easier, we need to go to Him. We need to ask for help. Imagine carrying a basket with a whole bunch of big, fresh, heavy fruits. And you're carrying it along, but it's cumbersome, okay? It's heavy. Now think of each of those pieces of fruit as your worries, your responsibilities, your tasks for the day, your challenges. And imagine trying to carry all of them alone. It can be overwhelming by yourself. But what if you had someone willing to share the load? What if you could entrust half or just some of those fruits to someone that you trust implicitly, who has your back and what wants what's best for you. And God is that ever-willing companion. So whenever your basket feels too hefty, remember to pause, breathe, hand over some of those fruits. Through prayer, through surrendering, know that you are not alone on this journey. And there are always other people in your life and in the world who are there to be accessed, coaches including, to help you to make your mom life easier. Sharing your worries, attending Mass, even reading scripture is so powerful to help you feel connected and supported. And God provides you with just an unwavering source of strength if you ask for it. So lean into that faith, share your burdens with God and with others, and find solace knowing you're not navigating this path alone. Okay, the third way is for you to have an easier mom life is to move towards acceptance and be okay with it being hard. I help my clients see that what you don't want to do is to avoid, resist, or react to hard things and challenging things and negative emotions. You want to learn to be somebody who actually does the opposite. I want you to lean into the uncomfortable. I want you to see that hard things aren't a problem, that there's actually lots of positiveness that comes from it, but also it's just the fact of being human and having this human experience on earth that at times things will be hard. So let's not resist that. Let's lean into it. Yep, this is hard. Yep, I'm having a hard moment. Yep, this day was hard. But that doesn't mean that we don't get a sunrise tomorrow and that it could be easier or can be easier then. It's a universal truth, right? That anything worthwhile comes with its challenges. And motherhood is no exception. Recognizing and accepting that there will be difficult days is crucial for you. However, I just need to really, underscore this, that in those challenges, you will find growth. There is good in all of it. So every sleepless night, every tantrum, every difficult conversation you have is your opportunity for growth. And another way of us faith-filled moms to look for growth is to talk about becoming more Christ-like. There's suffering in what we learned from his life here on earth, right? And it's a testament to his resurrection, and it's a testament to your resilience and dedication when you lean into those challenges, not resist it. So when it feels overwhelming, mamas, take a moment to acknowledge your efforts and remind yourself this is all part of this beautiful journey called the human experience. Let's visualize the process of carving a sculpture. How you chip away at a block of marble is no easy task. It's hard, it's exhausting. And not that I know this personally, this is just a metaphor that came to my mind, but it's also the process by chipping away, it being hard and exhausting, that eventually gets you to reveal a masterpiece. And similarly, motherhood has its hard moments, sleepless nights, challenging decisions, moments of self-doubt. But it's in those exact moments that your strength as moms shine brightest. So when the going gets tough and you feel like you're endlessly chipping away, remember the bigger picture. It's okay for it to be hard because every challenge molds and refines you into a more compassionate, understanding, and resilient mom. So my dear moms, as I wrap up, I want you to remember this. You are doing an incredible job. I hope you have heard that recently, but if not, then that is what I am here today to tell you. You are doing an incredible job. While the road of mom life is winding with its ups and downs, It's our love, faith, and determination that lights the way. Embrace this journey, the hard and the easy. Use these 3 things to make it easier for you. Trust in His plan. Know that every challenge is a stepping stone towards a stronger, wiser you. And know in your most challenging moments, you can hold on to these truths that I've given you today to not compare and despair, but to stay in your own lane, to put it in God's hands, don't go it alone, and to be okay with it being hard. Stay rooted in your journey, lean on divine support that's always available to you, and embrace those challenges knowing they're shaping you into the extraordinary mother you are meant to be. Thank you for joining me today, and until next time, peace be with you always. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the Peaceful Mind Podcast. If you found value in today's episode, I'd be so grateful if you could subscribe and leave a review. It not only supports the podcast, but ensures you don't miss out on future episodes packed with insights and tools to create peace of mind in your busy mom life. And if you're of the Catholic faith like me or any Christian mom seeking to feel better in any area of your life and to show up more calm, connected, and confident, I can help. Become an empowered mom who knows how to bring about the changes you desire, no matter the circumstances. Whether you need one-on-one guidance to get there, prefer a group coaching program with like-minded women, or a self-study course, I've got you covered. Explore my private one-on-one packages, join my Busy to Balance group life coaching program, or delve into my signature course, Divine Time. To find out which path is right for you, let's meet and see what's the best fit. Schedule a free call with me at DanielleThienel.com or send me a direct message on Facebook or Instagram at Danielle Thienel Coaching. And also, don't forget to get your copy of my book, The Cyclone Mom Method, How to Call on Your God-Given Power to Remain Calm, in Control, and Confident as a Busy Mom. Dive into the digital and bonus audio version when you go to book.daniellethienel.com/new-book. You'll find all the details in the show notes too. Until next time, peace be with you always.